Welcome, grade 8. It's me again, Sir Wawi, your ever curious, sometimes funny, always ready science buddy. So before we jump into today's lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Joke lang po. Huwag matigas ang puso, isang pindot lang yan. Kung gusto niyo po ng PowerPoint para sa lesson, meron tayong link sa description. And then, nandun din po yung mode of payment, my GCash number. Thank you so much po sa mga nag-avail po ng PowerPoint presentation, sa mga sumuporta at naniwala sa quality ng ating PowerPoint presentation. Thank you so much po, teachers. So before we jump into today's lesson, um, just a reminder that this is a continuation of the previous discussion, Lesson 5, the classification system. Okay, so at hindi lang to basta lecture. May mga interactive activities na siguradong mas nakaka-excite pa kaysa recess. So tara na, hawakan ng ballpen, i-on ang utak at sabay-sabay tayong matuto habang nag-enjoy sa ating discussion today. Ayan, so for the learning competency, the student will explain why humans are classified under class Mammalia and the order Primates. So doon po sa lesson 5, ang focus natin is the domain and then the kingdom. Okay, we discussed the three domain system and then we also discussed the six kingdoms. And I hope that you somehow um, grasp the things that is necessary for this lesson. So madali lang naman kasing ma-identify yung mga kingdoms, yung mga domains kasi may specific characteristics bawat groups. Ayan. So here, okay, in today's lesson, we will only focus on class Mammalia and order Primates. But of course, we will still completely classify the taxonomic rank of humans. So for the learning objectives, discuss similarities and differences among individuals, emphasizing the diversity within human species. The second one, categorize human organism according to their taxonomic hierarchy, comprehend the traits of primates, and explore why humans are classified within this category. Okay? So, though hindi mabanggit dito sa learning objectives yung mammals, i-aano pa din natin yun i-highlight kasi yun yung ating LCs. Okay, so itong learning objectives, nakuha ko lang din ito dun sa ating lesson exemplar. Okay, mostly dun sa ating lesson exemplar na binigay is may mga minodify talaga ako na activities para mas mapadali sa mga bata kung paano nila maiintindihan yung ating LC or ma-master. So, before we continue, let's have a short review. Okay, who can name all the taxonomic ranks in the correct order from the biggest group down to the smallest? Okay, so volunteer. Okay, so correct. The first one, we have domain. Okay, second, we have kingdom. The third one, phylum. Okay, next we have class, then order, family, genus, and the species. Okay, so correct. So nakakatuwa naman kasi na-recall pa din natin itong taxonomic rank or complete taxonomic rank. Sino nga po yung naka-invent nito or nag-introduce sa atin? Okay, di ba sino? Carlos Linnaeus. Okay, so thank you at na-introduce sa atin yung binomial nomenclature ni Carlos Linnaeus wherein yun po yung ginagamit natin na pag-name sa mga organism. So meron yung dalawang epithet, the genus and the species. Ayan, so each organism, just remember that meron silang specific scientific names at yun yung kanilang kumbaga, international name or the standard name. Okay, so ang ating mga scientific names sulat in Latin. Okay, if you can remember or recall. And then, pag tayo nagsusulat po ng scientific name, pag ito po ay naka-type, it should be italicized. Yung first letter ng genus is naka-capitalize and then yung atin namang species ay naka-lowercase. And then kung isusulat naman natin handwritten, make sure naka-underline separately yung ating genus and the species. But similar pa din, naka-capitalize yung first word or first letter ng ating genus and then naka-lowercase naman yung ating species. Okay, so hopefully natandaan naman yung simple instruction na yun. Ayan, so are you ready for our first activity? Well, ready. What do you call this? Flash that complete taxonomic rank system from domain to species. And it is important, okay, in our first activity. So our activity is the ultimate rank and riddle showdown. So for the objectives, identify and arrange the correct taxonomic classification of humans from domain to species through clues and riddles. So we have our PowerPoint presentation today. For instructions, first, I will flash several words on the screen related to human taxonomic classification like eukarya, animalia, etc. Okay, you are allowed to copy them in your notebook to help you remember it. Okay? Ayan, so pinost ko muna sandali kasi naalala ko wala pa pala yung choices niya. Ano. So, after ng ating instruction, ipa-flash ko yung ating mga choices sa riddles. Okay? Para naman mas mapadali sa inyo. Ano. So, next instruction. Next, we will begin the riddle relay. I will read a riddle that describes one of the taxonomic levels of humans. Your choices will come from the words I showed earlier. Try to figure out which one matches the riddle. The first student or group to give the correct answer will receive a prize. Of course, meron tayong prize. Ayan, so are you excited, guys? Okay, so these are the words or your choices. So, pwede natin kopyahan sa notebook. First muna para mas mapadali yung ating pagsasagot. Ano? Okay, so are you done? Or pwede nang screenshot yung mga nanonood ngayon. Ayan. So, let's start. Okay, the human taxonomic classification. So, in this activity, ika-classify na natin yung humans from domain to species. Ano ba yung kanyang specific classification in taxonomy? Okay, so let's start for the domain. Ayan, what is the domain of humans? An kaya siya kabilang? Tingnan natin. So this is the riddle. I am a group where cells have a true nucleus inside. Not simple or small, but complex and wide. What am I? Okay, ano kaya yung domain, okay, ng human? So, based on the riddle, meron daw nucleus dun sa cell. Alin doon sa tatlong domain yung may nucleus sa cell? Or true nucleus? Okay, correct. Okay, tama kayo. So, yung ating sagot dyan is domain eukarya. Okay, so claim your prize. So, teachers, pwede nyo i-click yung claim your prize after ma-reveal yung answer. Okay, ito po yun. Ayan, so this is the prize. Congrats, anak, +1 sa quiz. Pero babaguhin ko to, okay? So, in the next riddles, hindi ko na muna i-show yung ating mga prizes kasi hindi ko pa talaga to na didiscuss sa mga bata ko totally kasi actually nasa lesson 5 pa lang ako. Ayan, so mas nauna ito ngayong ma-publish kasi may nag-request for the PowerPoint and for the presentation. Natutuwa naman ako kasi may nakaka-appreciate kahit papaano. Ano? So, next, for the kingdom. Ayan, so this is the riddle. I am a kingdom full of creatures that move and breathe, not plants or fungi. What am I? Ano yon? A kingdom full of creatures that move daw. Hindi siya plants, hindi rin fungi. So, ano siya? So, let's see. Okay, correct. It's Animalia. Okay, so claim your prize. So, next riddle. So, for our phylum. Okay. So sabi dyan, no, I have a backbone or a nerve cord inside, supporting the body so you can stand with pride. So yung clue natin dyan, may backbone. Okay, ano kaya doon? Alin doon sa choices kaya? Yung sa feeling ninyo yung sagot. Of course, you are correct. It's chordata. Okay, or chordates. Ayan, so ang ang human kabilang siya sa phylum chordates kasi nga meron siyang backbone. At pag sinabi natin chordates are animals that have backbone or spinal cord. Yung mga example nito, we have fish, frogs, birds, and humans. Okay, so if you can stand up straight or wiggle, you probably have a backbone. You're a chordate. Okay, so next for our class. Okay, ano kayang kabilang na class ang human? I am warm-blooded with hair or fur and feed my babies with milk. Yes, that's who we are. Okay, ano kaya yun? Ano kaya yung ating sagot dito sa class? Warm-blooded daw siya. At nag-feed ng milk. So, tingnan natin. Okay, it's correct. Mamalia. Napakagaling naman talaga ng ating mga bata. Ano? So, just remember in class Mamalia, one of the unique characteristics of mammals is they feed their youngs with milk. Okay, so kung tatanungin niyo ako kung kabilang tayo, syempre, kabilang tayo kasi nga, we're classifying humans today at tayo ay humans. Ayan. So, next, order. Ano kaya? Anong order kaya tayo? Ito ba yung order sa Jollibee, sa McDo? Charing. Okay, so let's read a riddle. I am the order with hands that can grip, forward-facing eyes, and big brains that think quick. Okay, so yung ating hands daw that can grip tools or can hold particular things, okay, to be manipulated. Okay, so meron din tayong forward-facing eyes. When we say forward-facing eyes, nakalagay yung eyes sa front ng face, hindi sa gilid or sa kung saan. And then big brains, we have brains. Okay, anong order kaya yun? Okay, so let's see. Correct, it's primates. Okay, so next. Ayan, for family, ano kayang family tayo? Okay, ano kayang family? Kabilang ang humans. Family Falcatan ba? Yung apelido ko na sabi ko na. Anyway, so Riddle, ayan. So, I am the family known as the Great Apes, including humans with upright shapes. Ano kayang family to? Okay, so great apes, family of great apes, ang ating mga ancestors. Okay, so let's see. Correct, it's Hominidae. Okay, so ano ba yung Hominidae? So this is the family of great apes, and yes, we're part of it. It includes humans, chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans. Ano? So it's like saying we're all cousins in a big monkey family tree. So, but with brains that can solve a particular problem. So may mga monkeys na talagang na-test na 'di ba ng mga scientists that they can solve particular problems, especially the chimpanzees, one of the closest organism to human. Actually, meron siyang 98 to 99% DNA similarity sa tao. Okay, and yung chimpanzees, they can recognize themselves to the mirror na meron sila, kaya nilang ma-recognize yung kanilang sarili. Okay. So, next, we have the genus. Ano naman ang genus ng humans? Actually, nasabi ko na ito doon sa previous lesson. Ano? So, let's see the riddle. I am the genus that means man or human. Human name, the group where modern humans came. Okay, ang ibig sabihin ng word na yun is man or human. Ano kaya siya? Okay, correct. It's Homo. Okay, so the genus Homo is a group of species that are closely related. Na ang ibig sabihin nga sa Latin word ng Homo is man. Okay, so ibig sabihin yung Homo is a Latin. Sabi ko naman kanina, no, yung scientific names natin is written in a Latin language. Ano? So when you see Homo, it means you're in the group of smart humans. Okay, so meron din tayong mga extinct members of the genus Homo. Like for example, alam ko na encounter nito sa AP, yung mga Homo habilis, Homo erectus. Okay, those are what do you call this, organism na may kaparehas ng genus sa atin. Okay? So, lastly, we have the species. Ano naman tayo? Anong species naman tayo? Okay, sabi dyan, I mean wise and knowing the species name we bear, the modern human, smart and aware. Okay. So, ano kaya yon? So, it's correct, sapiens. Ano? So, pag pinagsama yung ating scientific name of humans, we have Homo sapiens. I hope na okay na tayo dun sa taxonomic classification ng tao from domain to species. Again, basahin natin. What is the domain of human? Eukarya. Kingdom? Animalia. Phylum? Chordata. Class? Mammalia. Order? Primates. Family? Hominidae. Genus? Homo. Species? Sapiens. Okay. Teachers, don't forget to click the price. Ha? So, hindi ko na muna clinic kasi baka mapanood ng bata ko. Alam na nila yung prices. Okay. So, sige. Ayan. So, proceed na tayo sa activity number 2. Okay, so for our next activity, I am Homo sapiens, my human taxonomy ID card. Actually, mga ma'am and sir, dun sa ating activity 1, you can still give or provide guide questions. Kung meron pa kayong additional discussions doon, okay lang. Okay, so ang pinapakita ko lang dito sa video is the different activities that we have or possible na meron dito sa ating lesson na to. So for our next activity, I am Homo sapiens, my human taxonomy ID card. So for the objectives, okay, categorize humans using the correct taxonomic hierarchy from the domain to species. Identify the key characteristics that define humans as a species. So for the materials needed, ID card template. So pwede kayong mag-provide mga mamansur ng template na mismo nito. Okay, so pwede kayong mag-print na kung konti lang naman yung handle na sections ninyo, or mas maganda kung sila na din. Just provide the format and size of the ID card for the students. And then reference charts for human taxonomy. Okay, kayo na din ang mag-provide, teachers. Pencils or pens, coloring materials, mirror or photo for drawing self-portrait. So dito, pwede silang gumamit ng sarili nilang pictures, or pwede rin namang pictures ng mga artista sa mga magazine. They can cut a picture of their favorite K-pop group or kung ano man ang gusto nila. Okay, may kalayaan dito na pumili kung sino mang picture ang ilalagay nila. Pwedeng sarili, pwedeng kanilang mga idols. Okay? So next, for the instructions, write your full name on the ID card. Of course, don't forget to write your full name. Paano yan checka ng teacher pag walang pangalan? Fill in the taxonomic classification of humans from domain to species. Answer the guide questions by writing at least 3 traits or characteristics of humans. Draw a picture of yourself in the box provided. Pwedeng mag-attach tayo ng photo kung hindi marunong mag-drawing. Decorate your ID card neatly and creatively. Make it your own. So, I hope na clear yung instruction. Ayan. So, this is the sample ID card for taxonomic identity of me. Ayan. So, doon sa gilid, nandun yung picture, your name, your grade and section. Sa front, ito yung front natin. Okay, nandyan yung ating complete taxonomic rank ng humans. Okay, sa likod ng ID, doon naman natin ilalagay yung human traits. Okay, so dito sa human traits, magbibigay kayo na ano ba yung specific or unique characteristics ng tao compared to other animals. So, para hindi kayo maligaw ng ilalagay dyan, okay, meron pa akong guide questions. Ito yung possible ninyong ilagay dun sa likod. Guide question on how you will provide the traits of humans. So, let's say, how do humans move? Pwede nyong ilagay dun sa ID card sa likod. What makes human hands useful? How do humans communicate? What is special about how humans think? How are humans born or raised? So, ito yung inyong guide. Okay, nag-scaffold na ako. Kasi, mga teachers, ito pwede nating just flash dun sa mga student na may mga advanced talaga sila. Pero may mga section din naman talaga tayong mamemet na medyo hindi sila makakasabay or ano talaga, nahihirapan. So, scaffold na lang talaga ako para alam nila or guided sila kung ano yung ilalagay nila doon sa likod. Kasi baka sila ay malito at kung ano-ano na naman yung ilagay doon. Okay, so thank you so much for the rubrics, of course, or the rubric. Huwag natin kakalimutan itong i-flash sa kanila para alam nila kung paano sila gigradean. So, ito yung magiging basis nila kung paano nila gagawin yung ID card. So, we have taxonomic classification, human trait section, self-portrait or photo, creativity or effort, then following instructions. Okay, so total of 20 points. Okay, it's up to you naman kung babaguhin niyo pa yung rubric. Okay, thank you so much po. So, sige, pagkatapos magawa ng mga bata yung ID card, okay, pwede niyong i-collect and then kayo na po yung mag-check. Okay, so sige. For our next activity, activity number 3, all aboard a mammal train adventure. Okay, so malapit na nating ma-met yung ating learning competency. So for objective, identify the common characteristics of mammals. Explain why humans are considered mammals. We have our PowerPoint presentation. And for instruction, travel through each station, listen carefully or read the description of the 7 mammal characters Willie meets in his journey. Each station represents a different mammal with unique characteristics. So kung babalikan natin yung ating title, All Aboard a Mammal Train Adventure. So meron ako ditong train na may nakasakay doon si Willie. And habang nagte-travel siya, may mamimit siya sa mga daan. Okay? Na iba't ibang characters ng mammal. And they will give a particular descriptions of mammal. Okay? So step 2, stamp your journey as you go through each mammal. Write down one key characteristics that makes that animal a mammal. So, habang tayo nagkakaroon ng adventure, okay, dapat may notebook kayo para masulat ninyo kung ano ba yung mga makikita nating characteristics ng isang mammal. Step 3. Answer the guide questions and after the journey, reflect and write your answers in complete sentences. Okay, so are you ready, guys? Okay, so are you ready to travel? Ayan, so all aboard a mammal train adventure. Okay, so let's start. Hey guys, I'm Willie, your friendly train conductor. Let's learn more about mammals as we travel from station to station. Ready? Let's go. Ayan, so, sige, for station 1, we have Mr. Bat. So, Willie, while driving through a dark tunnel in a cave, I met Mr. Bat, who was hanging upside down. Sabi pa naman dito ni Mr. Bat, Hey there, I may have wings, but I'm no bird. I'm warm-blooded, I have fur, and I nurse my babies with milk. That makes me a mammal. Okay, so you can write it down kung ano ba yung characteristics ng mammal. Sabi ni Mr. Bat. Okay, so for the second station, okay, nandun naman si Miss Dolphin, Willie. We crossed an underwater train tunnel and spotted Miss Dolphin jumping through the waves. Okay, sabi naman ni Miss Dolphin, Hi Willie, I may swim like a fish, but I breathe air and feed my cubs with milk. I'm warm-blooded too. Yep, I'm a mammal. Okay, so, ba naman pasikat si Miss Dolphin. Next, Station 3, Sir Elephant. Willie, at the grasslands, Sir Elephant greeted us with a loud trumpet. Welcome, travelers. I take care of my young, have thick skin, and feed them with milk. I'm proud to be a land mammal. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Elephant. Okay, so tingnan naman natin yung kanyang sinabi about mammal, ano? Next, for Station 4, Doggy the pet. Okay. In the village, I met Doggy the pet, wagging his tail. Okay. Woof! I give birth to puppies and take care of them with milk. My furry body keeps me warm. I'm totally a mammal. Okay, I'm totally a mammal. Sige. Doggy the pet. Okay. So for Station 5, nandun naman si Queen Whale. Back in the deep ocean, we wave to Queen Whale. Okay, sabi naman, Hello, little ones, don't let my size fool you. I breathe air, nurse my babies, and have a big heart. Literally, I'm a sea mammal. Okay, so thank you, Queen Whale. Station 6. Si Mama Kangaroo naman, down under in Australia, aba ang layo narating, Mama Kangaroo bounced over to say hi. Sabi niyan, Good day. I carry my baby in my pouch and feed it milk until it grows. That's what makes me a mammal. Okay, sige. Ayan. So, for the final station, or the station 7, you the human, Willie, at the final stop, I look in the mirror and guess what? It's you. Okay, ikaw daw. Okay, sabi dyan, humans are mammals too. You're warm-blooded, you have hair, you were born alive, and as babies, you drank milk. Diba? Amazing, right? Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed the simple travel or adventure of Willie. So hahabaan ko pa sana yan. Kaso, baka naman kayo maboard na. Okay, so for our guide questions, you can flash this picture sa ating mga bata para naman ma-drive yung kanilang curiosity and then ma-check whether they learn something about the short adventure of Willie. So, pwede natin maglagay tayo ng expected answers dito. Meron akong provide or pwede rin random sa mga bata. Kayo na rin ang mag-verify whether it is correct or hindi, or i-guide niyo sila. So, the first question, what do all the animals in the stations have in common? Okay, correct. They are all mammals. Okay, can you list at least 3 characteristics that make an animal a mammal? Okay, sabi siya, have fur or hair, warm-blooded, give birth to live young, feed milk to their babies. Okay. So itong three characteristics mga anak have fur or hair. It is important for a mammal, yung fur nila at hair. Kasi yung fur, especially sa mga lower animals, it helps them to regulate body temperature. Okay, warm-blooded. We're warm-blooded. Give birth to live young. Okay, nagbe-birth sila ng live young. Hindi na sila dumadaan sa egg. Okay, hindi sila egg laying. Okay, wala na, hindi tayo ganon. Okay, so dinadala nila yung babies nila sa stomach nila for about let's say weeks, months, or kung iba pa ay it takes several months. Okay, especially sa tao, ilang months? 9 months. Okay, and mostly important or most importantly, yung kanilang same characteristics. They feed their young with milk. Okay, talagang ano. So, mostly yung mga mammals or yung mammals talaga may mga mammary gland or yung part na nagpo-produce ng milk. Okay. Ayan. So, next. Did you notice any differences between the mammals? What are they? Ayan, sabi dyan, some live on land, others fly like bats or swim like whales. Some are big, some are small. Okay, so iba-iba din yung niche or yung habitat ng mga mammals natin. May land, may water. Okay, so wag nating isipin that all mammals live in land. Okay, meron ding mga mammals na makikita natin sa ocean. Ano? So next, why do you think a whale is still considered a mammal even though it lives in water like a fish? Bakit kaya? So sabi dyan, because it breathes air, gives birth to live young, and produces milk. Okay, yun yung pinaka-unique characteristics ng mammal kasi. Ano? Next, what makes humans part of the mammal group? Can you give proof based on our characteristics? Of course, we have hair, we are warm-blooded, and we produce milk. Okay, so sa mga girls, ano, we produce milk. Pero mammal din tayo mga boys kasi we feed. Ano, ang ating, nung tayo babies, umiinom tayo ng milk. Ano, na galing sa ating mother. Ayan. Next, hopefully naman clear yung ating guide questions. So ito lang naman ay binigay ko to check whether the students understand or kung meron silang naintindihan sa Simple's adventure natin. Ano? So okay na tayo sa first LCs. Ano? Okay, I'm so excited. So next activity, activity number 4. Primates, are we one of them? Sorting game. So nandito na tayo sa matatouch na natin or mahuhook na natin yung LCs. Comprehend the traits of primates and explore why humans are classified within this category. Okay, so meron tayo dito mga materials, ID card template. Okay. No, it's not the materials rather. Okay, hindi ko napaltan. Okay, so dito sa atin, sa materials needed, just the PowerPoint presentation itself. Okay, so sige, paltan natin. Madali lang naman. Okay, it's just the PowerPoint presentation. Pero pag aray naman ay sinend ko sa inyong PowerPoint is edited na to. PowerPoint presentation. Sabi ko nga hindi pa to polish. Kaso nga lang may tawag dito, request na saan hopefully ay makapag-publish na daw. Ayan. So anyway, ayan po. And for the instruction, ayan, the teacher will flash a table showing different characteristics. Students will sort them into 3 categories: primate traits, non-primate traits, or could be both. Okay, so sige. So these are the examples of characteristics. So isusort natin yan. Sabi dyan, no, isusort natin siya kung primate, non-primate, could be both. Okay, so tingnan natin. Unahin natin yung grasping hands. Yung pag sinabi natin grasping hands, nakakahawak ng mga tools, ng mga bagay na pwede nating i-manipulate. Okay, so grasping hands, primates traits. Okay. So, next, shell. Wala tayong shell. Hindi yan, yung mga shell ay mollusk. Okay. Phylomollusca, hindi yan pwedeng primates. Non-primate traits yan. Forward-facing eyes. Okay, it could be both. Okay, kasi pag sinabi natin forward-facing eyes, yung mata is nasa unahan ng face natin. Okay, so, pwede yan sa iba. May mga primates talaga, forward-facing eyes. At meron din mga non-primate animals na forward-facing eyes. Like, for example, dog, cats. Okay, so, naka-forward. Okay, pag sinabi kasi natin hindi naka-forward, yung ibang mata nasa side. Okay, next, cold-blooded. Hindi tayo cold-blooded. Okay, so ang cold-blooded ay non-primate traits kasi nga ang mga primates ay warm-blooded. Nails, okay, not claws. Okay, ano yan? For primates, syempre ang nails. Exoskeleton, non-primates. So, mostly ang mga exoskeleton is makikita natin sa phylum Arthropods or yung ating phylum ng mga, let's say, insects, crustaceans. Okay, yung kanilang part or yung pinakalabas nila is yung ma-hard, matigas. Okay, pero hindi siya shell ha. Ang tawag natin doon ay exoskeleton. Okay, long gestation period. Ano kaya ito? Pag long gestation period, anong characteristics or kaninong characteristics yan? Okay, is it for primates or non-primate traits? Ano kaya? Ayan, so ano ba pag sinabi nating long gestation periods? Ito ay pag-develop or pag nagde-develop yung babies. Okay, so sa mga primates, especially sa human, yung development ng baby sa womb ng mother, it takes 9 months. Okay? And yung sa ibang mammals, mas mahaba pa, especially sa elephants. Ano? Ang haba. Okay? Ayan, so ang ating long gestation period could be both. Okay? So, pwede yang siyang trait ng mga non-primates din. Like for example, yung mga elephant. Okay, mahaba din yung kailang gestation period, yung sinabi ko nga kanina sa inyo. Ano next? Ayan, beak, non-primate traits yan. Of course, wala tayong beak. Ano, kailan tayo nagkaroon ng beak? Lives in groups, could be both ito. Kasi nga, may mga non-primates naman na what do you call this, nabubuhay sa jungle or sa forest in groups. Like for example, lion, okay, tawag sa kanila pride, okay. So, mostly yung mga monkeys, also they live in groups. Ayan. So, next, could be both. Monkeys are primates, diba? Ang ating lion is non-primate, so could be both nga. Feathers, non-primates ito kasi nga ang feathers is sa mga birds, sa class Avis to A. Okay, so wala tayong feathers. Ayan, so next, flexible limbs. Ito yung primate traits. Meron tayong mga flexible limbs. Okay, scales, of course, non-primate traits. Wala tayong mga kaliskis para to sa mga isda. Social behavior could be both. Okay, pwede naman kasi sa mga non-primates din ito. Kasi nga, let's say, ang mga lions, they live in pride or they live in groups. So, may social behavior sila doon. Okay, and then web feet. Ito naman ang primate traits. Pag sinabi natin web feet, ito yung sa mga ducks, sa mga otters, ano pa ba? Okay, sa mga frogs, yung parang magkakadikit yung kanilang feet na parang may skin. Okay, na kadikit. Okay, so yun po yung web feet. Non-primate yun. Yung atin ng mga fingers, magkahiwalay, di ba? Okay, so next, opposable thumbs. Ito yung primate traits. Okay. Ayan, next, uses tools. Could be both. Okay. Sa atin dito sa uses tools, may mga non-primates na kayang gumamit ng tools. Like for example, octopus, they can manipulate tools. Yung mga shells na mamanipulate nila. Ang crow, okay. Napapanood ko sa mga video, marami. Yung for example, how they get a particular food in a narrow wood. Okay, gumagamit sila ng stick. Okay, so could be both. Next, flat face. Ito is sa primate traits lang, yung ating flat face. Binocular vision. Ayan, could be both. Okay, kasi mostly talaga, yung binocular vision sa mga non-primates, ginagamit naman nila ito for predation. Okay, next. Large brain. Okay, so primate traits. Okay, ito yung para sa mga primates lang. Next, communicates with sound. Could be both, diba? May mga non-primates na nakakapag-communicate through the use of different sounds. Ano? Next, needs air to breathe. Could be both, diba? Next, shoulder rotation. Primate traits yan. Okay. Antennae naman. So, ang antennae naman natin is non-primate traits. Okay, yung ating mga insects, mostly may mga antennae, mga crustaceans like what do you call this? Lobster, ano pa ba? Shrimp. Okay, may mga antennae din sila. Okay, next, upright posture. Ito naman ay primate traits, yung nakakatayo, upright, using 2 feet. Ano? So, has emotions. Could be both. Yan. So, syempre, may mga emotions din naman yung iba. Hindi lang natin na-feel ano yung mga non-primates. Needs food to survive. Okay. So, ayan, could be both. Kailangan naman na talaga ng lahat ng organism. Cares for young, of course, could be both. Okay, nandyan yung maternal instincts palagi. Non-primate or primate, laging nandyan yung maternal instinct. Okay, ng mga animals. Sleeps at night. Okay, so, it could be both. Okay, so next, lay eggs. Non-primates, di tayo nangingitlog ha. Gills. Okay, so ito yung mostly sa mga isda para sila maka-breathe ng ayos. Non-primates. So let's sort it out. So nakuha na natin lahat. Non-primates, primates. Okay, ayan. So naka-flash na talaga sa inyo lahat. For primate traits, grasping hands with nails, flexible limbs, opposable thumbs, flat face, large brain, shoulder rotation, and upright posture. Okay. Ayan. So, sige. Next. So, for our last activity, yan, activity number 5, are we really that different? A primate-human comparison. So, for the objective of this activity, to analyze the similarities and differences between humans and other primates by examining physical traits and behaviors. Okay, so for the materials needed, Manila paper or cartolina. Okay, so photo animal profile cards. Okay, we have the 5 na meron akong pinili. That's chimpanzee, gorilla, orangutan, baboon, and tarsier. Markers or colored pens, and then tape. So, dito sa activity mga teachers, ito yung group activity talaga. So, ang naisip ko dito, sige, basahin mo natin yung instruction. Students will be divided into 5 groups. Each group will receive 1 photo profile card of a primate, chimpanzee, gorilla, tarsier, orangutan, or baboon. The group will examine the card carefully and then answer the following guide questions written on the board or handout. Their answer must be written on Manila paper. They will be given 7 minutes to complete the task and present their output in the class afterward. Okay, so ito yung mga marireceive na photo card ng mga bata. Okay, so yung ating first photo card na lang is sa group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. Then afterward, ito naman yung sasagutan nilang mga guide questions. Okay. So, nakasulat po sa Manila paper yung kanilang mga sagot. Ayan. Okay na? Okay, so bigyan na lang sila ng specific time kung kailan nila to ipe-present. Okay. So, sa tingin ko medyo what do you call this, maikli yung 7 minutes. Pero kung may time talaga kayo, go for it para mas ma-enhance yung mga critical thinking ng mga bata natin. So, ito yung pinaka-last activity. Hindi na ako magpapakita dito ng presentation kasi mga bata na ang gagawa nito. So, lastly, we have learners takeaways. Wala muna tayong quiz kasi yung quiz na nakalagay sa exemplar is parehas na dun sa quiz ng lesson 5. Okay, hopefully, nag-enjoy kayo sa mga activities. And para dun sa mga gusto mag-avail ng PowerPoint presentation, okay, meron po akong link, okay, ng G Drive sa description. And then, nandun po yung ating payment, which is napakamura po. 15 pesos lang for this presentation. Thank you so much. Bye-bye!